Hey guys, Tyler here from The Skin Deep. Just quickly drawing your attention to our Patreon page. We need your support to continue making the videos that you love. So check out the link below or this little box up here and support us on Patreon.
What's the one advice regarding love, dating I need to hear right now?
That's a hard one because I honestly feel like you're good at it.
Oh my gosh. It's like levels to a video game. I'm good at like the first couple of levels, man. And then I get to Shang Tsung and I'm screwed. Man, I do very well on those first couple of levels.
Well, all right. Well, I think that sometimes you might, you know how like in like when you play an RPG, like sometimes in like the first, like one of the first levels, you'll fight like the big boss in the game, and it's an unwinnable fight.
Yeah.
And your character dies, and then the character is like part of your character's journey. Sometimes I feel like you're fighting unwinnable fights. Sometimes it feels like you're like just one hit point, like every time one hit point, and this motherfucker's got like 10,000 hit points.
Yeah, and I just never know about the cancer stuff. I guess like you could read it on my profile. Like I don't hide anything.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Yeah, I would say, one thing I've noticed, you don't have to settle. And I know sometimes you might feel like you do, but you don't, because you'll end up being unhappy. But I don't think you always do, but sometimes I'm like I don't know. Sometimes I am like, I do get the sense that you're like, I have to take what I can get.
Yeah,
sort
absolutely.
of thing. No, and I get that to a certain extent, but like you won't be happy with that. Yeah, and don't fight unbeatable bosses. What do you think I'm afraid of, and how does it limit me?
Man, you're such a hard worker, but I do feel like, going back to your father, there's still some things you got to work on, and I don't know this for a fact, but correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes I feel like from that you may have a problem with intimacy, you know what I mean? And I could be completely wrong, but I feel like being so detached from, what's happened to you in your past, it's really held up or held you from really making the work you want to make. Like I feel like you can do great things, and I feel like you're you're not even hitting this brick wall. You've created the wall, And I feel like just like me, until we both can just punch our way through the wall we've created, then we can fully live our best lives. Are you gonna correct me if I'm wrong?
No, I think that's pretty accurate.
Okay, just want to make sure, just if my observations.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's one of the things
somewhat
I like work on, is just being able to be like vulnerable with people. It's sometimes it's hard for me.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it sucks because it's something that I really want that. Like I really want to be able to do that. But I don't know. It's just a life of being afraid to be close to people, or closer to people, or even thinking sometimes that people will be like offended by some of the questions that I want to ask, or just shit that I have on my mind. Like, what are you? What's it to you? Why?
Sure.
Fuck out of here. Like like I don't know. Like that's part of like my brain. Like I'm just always in my head.
Right.
With stuff sometimes.
Who do you think I would be if I let go of anger? A better Atrocitus player? Probably not play as Atrocitus.
Also weird that Atrocitus is your...
That is, isn't it? Yeah, considering that he's about anger.
Yeah,
and hate.
but it's also not that weird because he's incredibly easy to play.
Oh, wow. Wow, look at the stats, son.
Incredibly easy to play.
Do you want General Zod?
I think it might be something that you feel like you have to hold on to, but you don't have to hold on to that. I think that obviously everybody needs anger.
Sure.
But it's not something that is healthy for you emotionally, obviously, or
Sure.
but even like physically to just
Sure.
be like constantly holding on to
Yeah.
anger or like a lot of like past shit. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, I also think that might have something to do with like talking and you're doing the right things. You're going and you're seeing somebody and
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so interesting. I have this. It's just this weird dichotomy because I have so much love in my heart,
yeah,
but I have so much anger as well.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
just-
a lot has happened.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, it's just I have just a lot of so much love, but then there's just a lot of anger there too, and to be honest, I don't even know where it all comes from. I feel like most of the time I'm just angry at me. I feel like and all the things that have happened to me. Like maybe I could have prevented something, you know.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, it's.
know.
I think you. I don't think it's like that. I think you've been through a lot of shit that's like not your fault. So I think that could be where it's coming from, and then blaming yourself for not being able to prevent it,
Sure,
which is not your fault.
sure.
You know, it's not your fault. How do you think my relationship with my girlfriend is affecting our relationship?
Oh, jeez. Oof. Wow. To be honest, sometimes, of course, I'm jealous. You know, in my mind, you guys are like the Huxtables without, you know, without the sweaters
not quite
and
like
roofing
the
people.
Huxtables, hopefully. Not quite.
Not quite, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. It's something that, oh man, I aspire to have so much. Sometimes I do feel like I need to keep my distance to allow you guys to flourish. And that's just because I want you guys to, you know, continue to grow. And
Yeah, no, but what do you think you're doing when, like, you know what I mean? Like what do you think would happen if you didn't remove yourself or? Because I don't know what you think you.
You think I do?
You think you're like a destructive force? Like I don't
know. Sometimes I just feel, you know, that I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like I can hinder, you know, you guys from being a little bit closer, because, you know, like moments where I'm like, oh, I would need you here, you know, to help out a brother, but I also know, like, you know, that's your girl, you know, and she needs you, you know, equally or more. You know what I mean? You're like, I want to see you happy, and you guys are so great together. Oh my gosh. And I just want that so badly. And so I guess it also makes me think as well, you know, and it's just like, I want that, you know, and I never got a true shot at having that. And the love that she has for you is just amazing. It's so warm that, you know, like I can feel it. It's so beautiful. And I just want to remove myself away from that, I guess, because in a way I feel like I don't deserve to be a part of that either. No. And so.
No, I mean, that's not a thing you have to do. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that.
Well, you know how I am.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have to do that.
I tend to.
Because then it also gets weird, because then I'm like, why doesn't Keith like call me, or why don't we hang out, or, you know?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, so I think, you don't have to do that. Why are you still invested in this relationship?
Oh man, because I have so much to learn about how to be a good friend. Because before even moving to New York, I didn't have any black friends. You know?
Yeah?
No, I don't think we never talked about this.
No, we never talked about that.
I didn't have any black friends growing up in Oklahoma. They were all white.
Yeah.
And so, oh my gosh, I had a few at Amden, not really, you know, just passerbys. But like I said, I felt a kindred spirit to you, you know, going back to the darkness and, you know, feeling like I can be human, and also that I don't have to be in a certain box. You're not in a box, you know, other people we know are not in boxes. Yeah. And I remember I felt like I was a part of something back then, and especially now, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like I'm part of something special, and I don't have to be the black that I think I should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's come up quite a bit in my life. Of
Yeah.
What kind of black person am I? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Is there even a right type of black person? Which I
Yeah.
don't think there is.
No,
you know?
no.
There's no wrong way
Yeah.
to be black.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you're
Yeah.
one of the first black friends I ever had. Yeah. You never talked about that,
Wow.
but yeah.
Black friends, first black friend.
Black friend. First black friend.
It's like,
I guess.
I mean, I definitely think one thing that I'm learning from you is if you know better about how someone feels, you should be aggressive in trying to get them to do things, like, or to like come, like, or like if I say, hey, are you okay? And you go, yeah, I'm fine. This awful thing just happened, but I'm okay. And then it's like, no, well, I also know I should be very aggressive and like being like, no, I'm coming over. What do you need?
You're like,
What are we going to do?
You should come over. You should come.
Yeah, yeah, being like very, because, yeah. And you've also given me that advice with before where you were like, no, you should go. She says she's okay.
I remember that.
She says she's okay. No, you should probably go.
You should probably do that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I remember
You should
that.
probably go.
Yeah, absolutely. But for me, it's, patience, love, kindness, brotherhood.
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
That's a big thing. I don't, I do feel like you're my brother.
Yeah.
I love you to death. I'm very blessed to have you in my life.
Me too, man.
And I'm just proud of who you are, and I know what you're gonna do. And so that's,
Thanks. I love you too.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's me again. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still curious about the And experience, then you should check out the And card game. That way you can bring the And experience home and you can play the And with friends, loved ones, family members, anyone. So please go ahead and check it out. And once again, thanks for watching.